So I opened the door in the previous video to talk about the honor system and obligation, duty, and these words that you shirk because you went to high school and you're allowed to just shirk all that stuff. Because you think life comes with a grading system and that so long as you make a C- you get to pass the class. And that life just continues like that after high school. Feudalism is a nonsense word. It was made up in the 19th century, or the 1900s, either the 19th or the 20th century, and it's nonsense. They didn't call themselves feudal. But they did have an honor system. And here's the thing you don't know. If you haven't studied history deeply, if all you've done is kind of passively studied history, you think that these wars turned on nationalism, on deeply believing in the side that won. You think of these pre-modern wars, pre-nationalism wars, so any war before the First World War, and I mean that, every war before the First World War, you think they were fought over nationalism because you were taught the reason wars are fought is over nationalism. The nation state was invented very late in world history. No, they were fought over a reward. The side that paid their soldiers better, that paid their diplomats better, the side that rewarded their lesser nobles and their minor lords, the king that had the happiest under-kings, that was the side that won. We think today that going to battle and getting glory is something that you wanted to do. Even the Greeks talked about the people that liked the fighting were insane and didn't participate in life. They were the people that liked the war fighting, even among the Spartans, were the people who weren't allowed wives because they would beat them. Funny, I laugh at things that are not funny because I have very complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's just one of the responses that people with CPTSD have, is to laugh at stressful things. Because if we don't, we'll dwell on the despair of that stressful thing. No. You fought for the reward. Glory was for the dead. Glory had been for the dead by the Middle Ages, let's just say the 10th century, by the year 900. Glory had been for the dead since Homer, since before Homer, but definitely in writing since Homer. That's a damn long time before 900 AD. That's 15, 16, 17, I can't do the math. That's a long time. Homer wasn't as early as we think. So like 650 plus 900, so 1500 years. That's a long time. That's enough time that the cultural trademark, the cultural copyright on mythology has lapsed 3 times. You didn't own your farm. You didn't give a fuck about the land. Not if you're a spear guy. If you're a lesser noble or a minor king or the super king, which you're not, you do not get to cast yourself back into history as those people. You get to cast yourself back into history with those people if you have the genealogy proving that you're in that bloodline. Otherwise, you were fucking nobody. And the only person that you worked hard for was the person who gave you kickbacks on the side. The person whose